Hello there, it's Miles per Hour, and I'm doing a bit of a different video. Unscripted rambling, similar to the August Direct video where I just didn't have anything, I'm just sharing my thoughts as we have right now. So fair warning, you're just gonna hear me say, silence a lot. So we're here to talk about the Grinch leak. So potential spoiler alert for those who don't know about it now and don't want to get the thing spoiled, but at this point I'm pretty sure all of you know about this leak. For those who want to know what side I'm on, I am on Team Real, but, and there's a big but here, I wouldn't be surprised if it's fake, because I do have some things that I do question about it, but the reason why I am Team Real is the set of circumstances that are behind this whole thing. Like, if I only saw the mural alone, then I would think it's fake. But because there's the printing company stuff, the Grinch stuff, which would just be random in a leak, personally, I don't know why a fake leaker would just have Grinch stuff lying around for no reason. And for all things a French printing company, that's just really random. I don't think a guy trying to conduct a really big leak would do something so obscure. I feel like if they wanted to do something, it'd be an American company or a Japanese company. That just doesn't make sense to me in the slightest. There's also the fact that, like, they have ties with Namco, or at least the actual company that does the printing, not the company that we thought at first. You know, that was really weird. How the name that's there isn't the actual guy, but it's probably an alias. Like, all that's weird, but like I said, for a fake leak, like, if this is fake, then I've got to give props to a guy for conducting the biggest leak possible. Like, someone beat RT Omni. And speaking of RT Omni, the harassment, and I honestly think that's harassment he's getting for trying to debunk the leak, is kind of annoying. Like, he is clearly skeptical about it, and I respect that. And he also answered a few questions as how this leak was made. Like, if someone wanted to make a blank poster of the battlefield, they'd have to cut every single character out and then place it on this new battlefield that they made themselves and add the 7 characters that they put in there too. It's possible that the leaker would just waste all their time with that. RT Omni did a lot for the Rayman leak back then. So, like, if someone just wants to fake something and put a lot of work to it, then I respect that too. With that being said, I guess I could talk about the things that make me question this leak. For example, now, some of you know about the Chattendorf thing, the guy who was really vulgar, cursing out everyone for some reason, and stating all the characters we have on the poster, and cutting characters like Dixie Kong, Rayo 1 from Custom Robo. That's kind of disappointing. I loved that game when I was young. And Monster Hunter. So it'd be weird for a random leaker to name cut characters for some reason, but I don't know. This could be that leak that ruffled a few feathers in Nintendo. A guy who leaked Cloud in Smash 4 said that there is a leak online, but no one knows what it is that, you know, upset Nintendo, and Chattendorf could be it. And this lines up with Chattendorf perfectly, and also the blog theory, but I guess I wanted to get into the fact that the lack of Dixie is odd. I thought that Dixie was a lock because Diddy Kong doesn't use his tail in this jab anymore, and I feel like that'd be the perfect Echo Fighter, but it's a sacrifice I guess I'd be willing to take if the rest of the roster is what we have right now in this league. And no new Pokemon. That is the most shocking thing, and that's kind of why I'm not 100% on this league, more like 75% on this league, because I'm pretty sure Sakurai is obligated to put a new Pokemon in the game. I could be wrong. I just know because he knew that he was going to add a new Pokemon in Brawl. He knew he was going to put a new Pokemon in Smash 4. So it'd be weird for him to not put a new one in for Ultimate unless he's waiting for DLC with Gen 8 stuff. That's what I thought. I'm not the biggest fan of Incineroar. I guess I wouldn't really mind his appearance, it's just that I feel like there'd be better Gen 7 Pokemon to choose, like Decidueye or Tapu Koko, but it's whatever. But I guess we can go down the list of the characters that are actually on this thing now. First, Shadow the Hedgehog. I've been wanting Shadow for a very long time, even before my first Smash video. I'm gonna say when Brawl came out, I thought that it'd be cool if Shadow would make it in as a playable character if they ever made a Super Smash Bros. 4, but they didn't put him in. He was still an assist trophy, and I'm not salty about that, but this would be the perfect time to put Shadow in as an Echo Fighter. I'm over him being unique. Like, I don't see why he shouldn't be in the game, and I'm surprised that a lot of people are forgetting about him for some reason. I just noticed, like, all these fake leaks just not including Shadow, which doesn't make sense to me. Since his assist trophy is still yet to be seen, it'd be weird for Sonic to have 2 assist trophies, and with that being said, why would they save the Shadow assist trophy for now? If they wanted to surprise with the assist trophy, they'd surprise with Knuckles, but Shadow seems like a lot to me at this point. Banjo-Kazooie, my goodness, Microsoft did it, if this is real. Wow. The inclusion of Banjo-Kazooie would be legendary. It would make so many people happy. I don't know what to say. That is just really, really surprising to me. And I noticed that some people online are saying that that's a Smashified Banjo and Kazooie, and no, it doesn't look like a modified version of that. Granted, the picture is blurry, so that could be a modified version of it, but it looks like they're mid-flight, or they're about to take flight, and Kazooie's mouth is wide open with a big smile. Doesn't look like the Smashified one at all to me. Like I said, I could be wrong, but like I said, if this leak is real, then my goodness, the fam is finally back. Wow. Thanks, Microsoft. If this is real. My boy Isaac. Heck yeah. This video is being recorded after the whole college tailgate growth synergy thing, and yeah, that item definitely looks like growth synergy, so that almost confirms Isaac for me. Like, I think 95% he is in this game playable. I mean, they could pull a Brawl where we have an Animal Crossing assist trophy and item, but I doubt that's gonna happen. That would really upset a lot of people. And while Rossetti in Brawl is not the main character and Isaac is, I can't imagine Sakurai doing that. So Isaac is definitely a lot to me by this point. And I wonder what that growth synergy item would do. And I mean, it would be funny if it wasn't the growth synergy item at all, but at the same time, what else could it be? Just a random sprout? A Mario sprout? Why is it covered in a bubble like that? So, yeah, I think Isaac is essentially confirmed at this point. Ken, you know he's in, I know he's in. That leak, if it's actually real, confirms he's in. He's in. Like, perfect Echo Fighter, the first Echo Fighter. What else do you need to say? Ken's already in. Mach Rider. I think it's funny that out of all the characters I put in my retro rep list, I did not include Mach Rider because I already had Excite Bike. I already have a character in a bike. Why do we need Mach Rider? But here we have him, and I would not mind this inclusion at all. Mach Rider's really cool, and the Mach Rider song is that song that everyone has heard from Melee but never identified what it was, but now we know. If Mach Rider is actually in the game, I hope that the aesthetic for the game is kind of like a Mad Max Desolate Future thing, because that's kind of what the game is like and everything, and I'm curious how Mach Rider would play. Would he be on his bike the whole time? Would he be like Captain Falcon and just have moves made up for him? I'm not sure. It'd be really cool. I'm just curious to see how it is, and I'm glad this is our retro rep. I've never understood why people thought that Simon was a retro rep. To me, I think retro representation is like the first part Nintendo games, NES era or before. So like Ice Climbers and Game & Watch and Melee, Pit and Rob and Brawl, my main Duck Hunt and Smash 4, stuff like that. Like, Simon is the third-party character who's appeared in more games besides Castlevania 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure you guys should know that. And Richter definitely isn't retro rep either. King K. Rool isn't either, since he's also been in games after the Donkey Kong trilogy. Now, I know they have that retro appeal, but at the same time, they're not the retro characters. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Oh, look! It's Gino, a character who I already think is a lock in the game also. Yeah, my mind will not be changed for this. Until I have a full disconfirmation for this character, I will still believe Gino is in this game. Like, the signs are just there. The Mii costume, I see the Gino Mii costume like the Inkling Mii costume. It's just a thing that's coming soon. What else? Sakurai saying that he wanted Gino in the first place. This would be the perfect chance to have Gino in the game. I don't see why he would not put him in, besides, oh what, Gino isn't a popular character. Like, I get it, he's niche, but at the same time, he's been a really strong niche character for a decade. So, I think it's now or never when it comes to Gino, and I know some people are saying that he'll never be in Smash, but never say never. People thought that Ridley would never be in Smash, and look where he is now. Team not too big, boys. What else about Gino? Oh yeah, Bowser has a freaking Mario RPG song in his little character trailer. That is an outlier to me too. Like what? They're just gonna put a Mario RPG song in for no reason? Yes, the soundtrack is good, but come on. If you want to put those songs somewhere, then put them in the Forest Mage. It's a stage. I just can't see Gino have anything else. If he's an assist trophy, then damn, that'd just be a big oof. Like, man, that'd be, man. But yeah, just Gino is definitely a lock to me until I get that deconfirmation. So, you know. And finally, the Chorus Kids. You know, in my Joking Retro character, I mentioned Karate Joe instead of the Chorus Kids, but I think I put more thoughts into why this whole character is at least something for Smash. So the question I had was, why would they have Gino in when they couldn't have Ice Climbers in the 3DS version? When that made me realize maybe that's why they were cut in Smash 4, because it's more than certain that these characters were planned to be in Smash 4, but because of hardware limitations, they just could not make it work. I do believe that assets were made for the Wii U. They were working fine on the Wii U, but like I said, when they got everything to 3DS, it just could not work at all. I'm curious how they'd work, because the conductor's there too. So maybe the conductor is there in the background with a Pokemon trainer or something. Maybe they'll do some kind of weird... I'm not sure. Like, out of all the characters, I'd be curious to see how the Chorus Kids would work. I'm not... Would they be in a stack? Would they be the Thrice Climbers? I don't know. But I'm excited if this leak is real. I like to think of this leak as the best case scenario for the final characters of Smash. Yes, I know Sakurai said that we're hoping to not expect too many new fighters. I want you to keep that in mind, that Sakurai didn't actually say that there won't be many new fighters, that he just doesn't expect us to, which, you know, that could just be him saying, hey, there aren't many new fighters coming in this game. And I'm fine with that because, well, look at the roster. We have so many returning characters. We have newcomers like Ridley and Kiki Roll. I'm happy with this roster. But with that being said, and oh yeah, Sakurai also said that if you're expecting us to drop newcomer trailers over and over again, you're surely mistaken. And the only way to have all these characters revealed would be dropping character trailers over and over again. That is contradicting what Sakurai said, so I do agree with that. But with that being said, I don't know. I guess just because of the circumstances with the Grinch stuff, by the way, those memes are hilarious. I just think that it's real. Unless we get a new trailer that deconfirms everything, then hey, I'll be happy with the final product anyways. I just see this roster as the good outcome, while Box Theory is a bad one, because like Ken Cineroar is kind of not the best way to end off Smash, and like I already said that Gino is a lock to me, Shadow's a lock, Isaac's a lock. So if we're getting anyone from this whole thing, I still think those three are coming. Ken too. So 4 out of the 7 here. If Mach Rider comes in, which I actually wouldn't be surprised if he does, because Sakurai had a picture of that mecha. So hey, that really lines up with that. And the Chorus Kids, well, you know, the Chorus Kids wouldn't probably not be the hardest characters to program in. They're pretty simple, and I don't know about them. That just would be really interesting. And finally, Banjo-Kazooie, Phil Spencer playing nice with Nintendo, then that would be outstanding. I'd love to see the reactions to Banjo-Kazooie. I would be so happy to play as them. Seeing them in HD and in their proper designs, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this box theory now. Grinch theory. Grinch leak. It's a leak. Or maybe not. I don't know. Just have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, and share your thoughts with me below. Do you agree with me? Do you not? Are you skeptical? Who knows? Peace out.